This is interesting here. Check this out. This is our own Peter Doocy asking Joe Biden about his friendship with Xi Jinping from China. I want you to check this out.
You've spoken many times about how you have spent perhaps more time with President Xi than any other world leader. So is there going to become a time where you might call him old friend to old friend and ask him to open up China to the World Health Organization investigators who are trying to get to the bottom of COVID-19?
Let's get something straight. We know each other well. We're not old friends. It's just pure business.
They're not old friends. You sure about that? Because we have a little quick montage here of Joe Biden talking about exactly about them being, quote, old friends. Check this out.
I was with Xi Jinping in China. Spent more time with him, I'm told, than any world leader. I traveled 17,000 miles with him in China, in the United States, and in Asia generally. And met with him, I guess, they tell me 24, 25 hours alone. I'd like to make a toast. Our great-grandchildren will look back and say, what a beautiful history we wrote together.
To me, Vice President Biden is an old friend.
Does this wonderful friendship have anything to do with the fact that despite mounds of evidence 65 feet high that this coronavirus likely leaked from origin, tons of evidence it came from a lab, and yet you have Democrats coddling China? Yet there's not a shred of evidence whatsoever that this collusion hoax was real, and the Democrats for months and years slowed the country down, stopped the Trump presidency nearly in its tracks because they thought this collusion hoax was real and wanted a special investigation. Where's the special counsel, special investigation, whatever you want to call it, into the lab leak theory? Are we going to see that? Should we hold our breath waiting for it? That doesn't have anything to do with the Biden family's business interests in China. Listen, I'm just asking questions. They're fair questions, right? If there were real reporters out there, they'd be asking those questions too. It's been alleged in some reporting that Hunter Biden said he was doing business with the spy chief of China. Interesting stuff, right? Worth looking into? We'd think if we were doing real reporting out there, these questions would already be answered. Business in China. The son of the vice president, now president of the United States. Folks, justice, our institutions, it's what makes America great. I love our Constitution. It's everything. But ladies and gentlemen, in the end, it's just a piece of paper. If there's no fidelity to it, it just becomes a tablecloth. It's meaningless. It becomes scrap paper. It's fidelity to those institutions that's mattered. When those institutions like our Justice Department collapse and you set two separate standards, one for your political allies and one for your enemies, you have no justice system at all. And the country as we know it can't possibly survive that way. Coming up next, Senator Rand Paul. He's here to talk about the coronavirus lab leak theory. Don't miss it.